Hello everyone, Professor Thompson here. This is going to be the first of two videos that I'm going to record today on May 30th. And the first video is going to be 6 or 7 updates, reminders, and announcements. I'm going to try and keep it right around 5 minutes long. The second video that I'm going to produce and share today, I'm going to talk about the informative presentation, which is the first presentation in unit number 1. So to give you a sense, this is the first of 2 videos. So what are the 6 or 7 updates, reminders that I have for you today? Some of them are based off of some student emails that I did get in the last 24 hours, and others of them are preparing us for the rest of unit number 1. So, one of my first questions came from a student and an issue to kind of share with you. I had somebody, thank you David, for asking about emailing other students. If you are interested in contacting other students within your course section, please remember that you can do that. On the left-hand side, the tab buttons, there's a tab that says Send Email. You can click Send Email, and then you have the option to email the entire class, or you can email specific people. Now, you might need to email students for clarification questions. Maybe you want to ask if they can be audience members for your speech. Maybe you want to contact them about a question on a reading or a quiz. Maybe it's as you get into the 3rd unit for the group presentation. You can email other students. The next question that I got that I want to speak to came from Chris, so thank you, Chris. And it had to do with the note cards and the speaking notes clarification. So on the requirement sheet for your first speech, I specifically say no note cards. So when you get to that within Unit 1 to look at the first speech, I am very much opposed to the use of note cards. I believe that note cards don't really have any practical, real-world use. Okay? And the example that I used in my email to Chris earlier today was, if you go to court and your attorney pulls out a stack of 50 note cards from their suit jacket and says, "Your Honor, members of the jury, thank you," and they're going to speak from note cards in your defense will fail. Note cards just are not used, whether it's in CEO presentations, keynote addresses, commencement speeches. The reality is we use paper, and we type things out, and we print things out, and we speak from outlines, and we speak from speaking notes. We don't speak from note cards. So please, I would prefer anything that you're going to use, just not note cards. In that same vein, I think it's also worth noting that as you give your presentations, the goal is for you not to be buried in your notes. I don't want you reading to your audience. So whether I am actually in the same room with you or not, because you're recording the speech, you shouldn't be reading off of a piece of paper. Remember, your notes are used to help guide you. They're used to help you when you forget something. They're used for clarification. This is not a reading an 1100 class. This is a speech class. So just like I would expect for you to connect with me in a face-to-face class if you were here on campus, I expect you to connect with your audience members and speak to your audience members that you're going to be gathering for your presentations. I'm also going to be looking for improvement. So I'll look to see how you either do very well, or maybe you struggle with your eye contact in the first speech, and how you might improve upon that each speech thereafter. So, okay, so that was kind of a question of Chris's, and then clarification and sharing on notes, and please don't read. I've had several people ask me about Remind, the text messaging app that I will prefer to use during this class. You do not have to actually download the app of Remind. You can go to your app store or whatever it might be and download the app, but you don't necessarily have to have the app. You just need to go into your text messaging and then use the text code. Now, there is the possibility that some of your phone companies, depending on which one you use, sometimes they're glitchy. And so on the sheet, there's a little thing that says, if you're having trouble with using the code 81010, try texting the code for the class, which is SUMNET2018, to this phone number, which is 630-581-2135. So look at the sheet that's in the syllabus, look at what's posted online, and if you're having problems with just the code, try texting to the course entrance code to the actual phone number. That may work. And again, you can always download the app if you want, but you don't have to. And that might be a third mechanism for you to enroll. But I highly encourage you to enroll. I will send out emails, announcements, updates on this app. I will send out links to these videos when they're made to this app. So it's a good way for you to get the information quickly. I had another email about the PRPSA and the PRCA results. I'd say about 30 to 50% of everyone has completed those. You want to make sure you get on those right away. These are very simple assignments, but I give you the link, but one thing that I found was the publishing company has some sort of issue going on. So you're going to need to complete the assignment and go through the entire PRCA assessment until you get your final score. And then once you get your final score that tells the results, then I want you to take a screenshot of that or write down your results, and then I need you to either email me the screenshots or email me the results of your assessment to my email. So again, my email is on the syllabus, but it's thompss@cod.edu. But please email me those results, and then I will work very quickly to put the credit into Blackboard, since there's that technical glitch going on with that. There are one or two of you that are rock stars right now, and you are churning through the material in the course. If you finish Unit 1 early, you can always move on to Unit 2. You can always work ahead in this class. So if you have extra time, you have a day off of work, do not shy away from working ahead if you would like to work ahead. Now again, the Unit 1, Unit 2, and Unit 3 deadlines are hard deadlines. So you can't go back later in the semester to do work that you missed, but you absolutely can always work ahead. One of the things I said in my first video was that this class is very flexible. It is not necessarily easier. I think sometimes people think online classes are easier. I would not say that this is easy. I commend you for taking an online class. It will be some work for you, especially because you have to do some certain things because of the speaking requirements in this class. But please stick with it. I believe that you can be successful. I truly, truly believe that you can earn an A or a B in this class. So please don't just give up. If you are having doubts about the class, something's going on, email me, ask, talk to me. Please reach out. Email is the best way to get a hold of me. And please don't hesitate to do that. I've probably had 20 or 30 emails in the last 24 hours, but keep them coming. I have several online sections this summer, so I'm spending a lot of time. And I will try and get back to everyone within 24 hours of getting your email. Sometimes on weekends it might be a little longer because, again, I might, be with friends on their boat, or I might be traveling with my family, or doing things as well. But I will try and get back to you as quickly as I can. Okay, again, get started as quickly as possible. Do not wait until the last minute in here. Make sure you are familiar with the schedule in the syllabus. Make sure you are aware of the state requirements. And I'm going to post another video today that specifically talks about the informative speech, which is the first speech in Unit 1. So please, after you finish this video, log into the next one when you get a minute to watch that one on the informative speech. Have a great day. Enjoy the nice weather. Hope to see all of you very soon in some digital way.